Today's episode of I don't know what I'm doing. 20 years of not running. Oh shit. Good morning, guys. Happy Memorial Day weekend to y'all. Thank you those who have served and have given up their lives for us. I am very grateful I'm able to do what I do with the freedom that I have. So thank you guys. On today's episode of I don't know what I'm doing, I have a customer who has a 97 73 E350 van. So it's a diesel van essentially. He told me he hasn't ran in years. He was at another shop and they just never touched it because they didn't get a chance. But this is what I'm looking at, what I'm working with. Everything's taking apart. Little fuse covers over there are taking apart. And what I'm experiencing is, or customers' experience is a crank, no smoke, and after a couple seconds of cranking, the oil pressure light comes on. So I'm hopeful that it's just like a IPR or just like a ICP sensor. But we'll see. I haven't done much to it. It just put two batteries, one on the front and one on the side, taking the intake off, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm just gonna go into OBD instead of the specific the truck. This is what we have. I do have to tighten up that the second terminal on the battery. And I almost want to say that this dash has been apart. It probably won't show in the video, but like it just looks like it was painted over. It's not clear. It looks like those lights are coming through in a weird way. Okay, never mind. You're taking way too long. Go back home. Okay, scanner. Automotive, forward. Manual, because it's 97. 97. Econoline. E. Power stroke. Alright, well, let's see. Let's just do it all. I'm gonna skip this part because it's gonna take forever. Alright, so that's not too bad. Airbag light, seatbelt, and then so maybe she was in a little accident. But let's go here. This does have AC and data display. Of course it's not. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. Well, we have no communication with the PCM. Let's see here. Yeah, nothing. Sure there's supposed to be a check engine light come up here somewhere, but like I said, this cluster looks like it's been taken apart and painted to cover up some lights. Not what I was hoping for, but I truly do not get deeply into the PCM stuff or electronics, but I'll just take a look, make sure that we're getting power to the PCM, and see what other tests I can find on Identifix, and just go from there. Sure, it's a different day. I went down this rabbit hole of wires and fuses and looking at diagrams from 96, 97. And if you ever seen those Ford diagrams, they're just like, they're horrible. Anyway, along with looking at diagrams, I did some YouTube researching, and I know on the F250s there is a 60 amp fuse, and it's a little hard to find internet information on the vans, so you just have to like be creative about transferring that info from the trucks to the vans. But so I had the same issue as some folks. I had a 60 amp fuse that was blown, and I think my issue is that the truck sat for years on end, and then they tried to start it and then it just wouldn't start. So I think what happened is the PCM, the 60 amp feeds the heater, the fuel heater, the PCM, and something else. And the PCM has like 3 sources of power. Some are ignition and some are just constant. But anyway, so here it is. Like now it's working. Where did the key go? There's a quick, and then we have a wait to start. But one of the issues that I encountered when I was doing this, I think I tried too many times and I exhausted the starter. So I got a new starter, so I couldn't really continue the video that day either. So I got a new starter I'll put in today, and fingers crossed I will be able to at least see smoke out of the tailpipe, because it wasn't even smoking. At first I thought, I was like, oh, that's easy. It's probably gonna be a that's probably gonna be like a injector driver module, because there's no smoke out of the bag. But anyway, I don't know if this was simpler, just a fuse. Oh, but what I was going back to, the truck sat for a long time, so I think that what happened is the water that was in the fuel filter or the fishbowl, just, it was a lot, and then it just, maybe the fuel filter heater element just came apart, and then it just shorted out the thing. But it's, so another thing that I did was there is a dipstick, or a dipstick like, to drain the fishbowl. So I drained that at one point when I was cranking this over, and at first I thought I had a an oil fuel leak, but that wasn't the case. I was just draining it. So I think that all that water is gone. That's why this fuse hasn't blown this time. But anyway, I'll get started on the starter, and I'll probably put you guys in the time lapse. It's pretty tight on there, and it's really dirty and dark, but I'll do my best. Okay, so here we are with the starter, 3 bolts, and then the 2 in the back. So I'll get you guys when I have this out. Alrighty, 5-minute removal. She's out. Don't you just love Virginia cars? This thing is 1997, probably original. Came out like nothing. Alright, so we have the new starter in there. Well, remanufactured. We all know what I mean. Let's see if she starts. Okay, let's see. Key on. Wait a second. Let's see if I got any smoke in the back. All right, as you guys saw, she didn't start. So what are you gonna do? We're gonna scan it. Just want to look at some live data, pits, and go from there. Let's see if we got any codes. Globe plug. Okay.
Well, it's not really that cold here right now, so we're gonna clear this once and see what we're gonna do from here, and we'll see what comes back. Engine, and now we want to look at so this one's just unplugged. Injector pressure. Not seeing what I wanted to see right away. Anyway. Okay. So I have no injector pressure here. Okay, so it did build up some pressure, but it's all leaking away. And back to the drawing board. I really thought this was going to be a quick video. I was hopeful, but alright, we'll keep searching. Oof, papa. Almost there, guys. 20 years of not running. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Has not run since 04 at least. So here in Virginia, you gotta renew your plates every year or every 3 years. So for all we know, thing hasn't running. Yep, that long. Oh. The feeling I got right now. So this thing has been to multiple shops, like, and it was left there for months. And just little Lewis was able to figure it out. Yeah. Alright, so now the real question, how much is he gonna want for it? We'll see.